So Ty, this video I wanted to show you a little bit of cause and effect in track and field in the jumps. The triple jump and the pole vault probably have the most cause and effect. As we discussed before, what happens first affects what happens second. So if you look at here, your first phase, your approach affects your first phase affects your second affects your third. So let's look at your first phase here. It's a decent sized first phase, big first phase, but you bit off a little bit too much. Look at your landing here, way off center. You're not in a balanced position. Your feet are way ahead of your center of mass. And what that causes, cause and effect, as I said before, what that causes is a bailout second phase. Now your body is it's a fine-tuned machine. And what's happening is, even if you don't want it to happen, your body is trying to protect you. That first phase caused a huge crash. It's like a car crashing. And because of that crash, your airbags deployed, your seat belts locked up, your anti-locking brakes were going, and that's why you stepped out there to slow everything down. So that's what's happening, is that your body is saying, whoa, slow down. I gotta put my foot out in front of me to stop myself from going so fast. So that's what's happening. Even though you don't want it to happen, it's something that has to happen because your body is trying to protect you. The essence of the story that I'm trying to tell you is, if you minimize the car crash, you'll be able to maximize the distance that you get per phase. Now you want to have even phases. A lot of coaches would say 33 by 3 or 33.333 by 3. So 33% for your first phase, 33% for your second, 33% for your third. That probably that's ideal, of course, but that in the real world that probably won't happen. What would probably happen is like a 35% first phase, a 28% second phase, and you do the math for the third phase. 32, I think. No, I can't remember. You'll do that math. But that's probably a better proportion for your phases. I also hope this helps. So remember, cause and effect, don't bite off too much. Try to keep everything in a good ratio, and that will stop you from having short second phases, which will ultimately mess up your entire jump.